On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples.
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Elicit.
To obtain information or a reaction from someone, usually with difficulty.
Examples.
Elicit a confession. Elicit a solution. Have you elicited a response from them yet?
Vibe.
An atmosphere or feeling that is conveyed through a place, situation, or group of people, characteristic energy or mood.
Examples.
Party vibe. Chill vibe. The music festival had a great vibe, with everyone enjoying the performances and having a good time.
Laid back.
Relaxed and easygoing in manner or attitude.
Examples.
Laid back lifestyle. Laid back atmosphere. A laid back attitude can be helpful in stressful situations.
Beanbag.
A small bag filled with dried beans or similar materials, used in games and as a low seat.
Examples.
Beanbag toss. Portable beanbag cushion. We bought a new beanbag chair for our family room.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples.
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples.
A tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Knit.
To make a garment or fabric by interlocking loops of yarn with needles or a machine.
Examples.
Knit my eyebrows. Knit a pair of socks. The grandmother knit a warm sweater for her grandchild.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples.
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples.
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Detrimental.
causing harm or damage.
Examples:
Detrimental eating habits. Detrimental to good health. The new policy had a detrimental impact on small businesses.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Catchphrase.
A memorable or easily recognized sentence or phrase that is repeatedly used, especially in advertising or entertainment.
Examples:
Popular catchphrase. Campaign catchphrase. The politicians' "Make America Great Again" catchphrase became famous during his campaign.
Breed.
To keep animals for producing offspring in a regulated manner.
Examples:
Breed horses. Breed suspicion. This animal breeds in northern latitudes.
Burnout.
The state of being exceedingly exhausted or unwell, either physically or mentally, as a result of overworking.
Examples:
Burnout syndrome. Mental burnout. He suffered from job burnout because of hard work.
Educator.
A person who teaches or educates people.
Examples:
Business educator. Duty as an educator. She is an educator with progressive ideas.
Corporate.
Of or relating to a large company.
Examples:
Corporate right. Corporate environment. The corporate office has decided to lay off 10% of the workforce.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Baseline.
A starting point or minimum for comparing facts, the backline bounding each end of a tennis or handball court.
Examples:
Baseline budget. Establish a baseline. The products they sell are the baseline for performance in the industry.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Infer.
To form an opinion or conclude that something is true based on existing facts.
Examples:
Infer quality from price. Infer the possibility. Animal desire and preference are always inferred from their behavior.
Blur.
A faint or indistinct image or sound, something that is not clear or distinct. Verb, to become unclear, to lose clear vision.
Examples:
Blur image. Motion blur. The camera's focus was off, and the image was a blur of colors and shapes.
Betray.
To reveal or deliver to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty, to reveal something unintentionally.
Examples:
Betray a friend. Betray confidence. He felt betrayed when his best friend revealed their secret to the enemy.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples:
Geographical boundary. The boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Entity.
Something that exists independently and has its own identity.
Examples:
Legal entity. Government entity. A company is a distinct legal entity.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Bound.
To move forward by leaps and bounds, to form the boundary of something.
Examples:
Bounded with delight. Bound up a staircase. Canada bounds on the United States.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Mole.
Small velvety furred burrowing mammal having small eyes and fossorial 4 feet, a spy who works against enemy espionage, a small congenital pigmented spot on the skin.
Examples:
Mole catcher. Mole planted by the FBI. The mole burrowed in the ground.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Belly.
The front part of the body below the chest, containing the stomach and bowels, the rounded or curved part of an object, such as a ship or aircraft.
Examples:
The belly of the ship. With an empty belly. She had a tattoo just above her belly button.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Freak.
An abnormality that is not typical or expected.
Examples:
A rock freak. Freak weather. The freak accident caused the car to flip over and land on its roof.
Giggle.
To laugh lightly and repeatedly in a silly, nervous, or childlike way.
Examples:
Giggle like a child. Giggle uncontrollably. When we saw the animals at the zoo playfully chasing each other, we all started to giggle.
Buzzy.
Having a feeling of slight intoxication or lightheadedness, generating a lot of interest or discussion on social media or the internet.
Examples:
Buzzy feeling. Buzzy atmosphere. The coffee shop is always busy and has buzzy energy.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Advantageous.
Providing a benefit or advantage, favorable or beneficial.
Examples:
Advantageous conditions. Advantageous interest rate. The new job opportunity offered by the company is highly advantageous.
Delay.
To cause something to happen at a later time than originally intended or expected.
Examples:
Delay a flight 3 hours. Delay the new project. We delayed the payment because of an incorrect invoice.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Beneficial.
Helpful, useful, or sound, promoting or enhancing well-being.
Examples:
A beneficial result. Beneficial to all countries. Laughing is beneficial to our health.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Unhealthy.
Not conducive to good health, detrimental to physical or mental well-being.
Examples:
Unhealthy diet. Unhealthy habit. Sitting for long hours in front of the computer is considered unhealthy.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Unknowingly.
Without intention or being aware of what is happening.
Examples:
Unknowingly commit a crime. Unknowingly avoid him. She became ill after unknowingly taking rotten food.
Adapt.
To make fit for change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Repress.
To restrain or control by force, to suppress feelings or memories.
Examples:
Cannot repress laughter. Repress gene expression. He repressed the memories of his traumatic childhood.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb, to give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples:
Small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Autopilot.
A system that automatically controls the operation of an aircraft or spacecraft.
Examples:
Autopilot function. Aircraft autopilot. The airplane was on autopilot during the long flight.
Subconscious.
Relating to or concerning the part of the mind that is not fully conscious, but still influences thoughts, feelings, and behavior.
Examples:
Subconscious influence. Subconscious behavior. The subconscious mind is said to hold our deepest desires and fears.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Overwork.
To work excessively hard or too much, the condition of working excessively or beyond one's capacity, leading to fatigue, stress, and illness.
Examples:
Die from overwork. Overwork to compensate. He overworked himself and ended up getting sick.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Consult.
To seek or get advice or information from a person, book, or other source having special knowledge on a particular subject.
Examples:
Regularly consult with a doctor. Consult my wallet. Always consult a lawyer before launching a business.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Brunch.
A meal that is typically eaten in the late morning or early afternoon, combining elements of breakfast and lunch, often including eggs, meat, pastries, and salads.
Examples:
Weekend brunch. Sunday brunch. Let's meet for brunch next Sunday and catch up over pancakes and coffee.
Scope.
The range of one's perceptions, thoughts, or actions, or a subject that.
Examples:
Scope of a project. Have broad scope. The scope of human thought is diverse.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Debilitating.
Weakening or damaging, causing a loss of strength, energy, or success.
Examples:
Debilitating virus. Debilitating effect. His debilitating illness made it difficult for him to leave the house.
Chronic.
Being long-lasting and recurrent or characterized by long suffering, habitual.
Examples:
Risk of chronic disease. Chronic alcohol consumption. Chronic hyperglycemia is a trigger for a variety of serious diseases.
Migraine.
A severe headache typically felt as a throbbing pain on one side of the head.
Examples:
Suffer from migraine. Migraine attack. She gets migraines whenever she's under a lot of stress.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Devastating.
Causing a great deal of destruction or damage.
Examples:
Have devastating effects. Treat this devastating disease. This typhoon was the most devastating in years.
Haunt.
To frequent or visit repeatedly, often in a way that is disturbing or unsettling. To occupy or fill the mind, often in a way that is unpleasant or persistent.
Examples:
Haunt memories. Haunt my conscience. The crowd's boos and jeers continued to haunt the performer long after the show ended.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Poignant.
Evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret, emotionally moving, deeply affecting or touching.
Examples:
Poignant moment. Poignant memories. The movie's poignant ending left most of the audience in tears.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
Rough and tough. Rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Discern.
To see, perceive, or understand something that is not obvious.
Examples:
Discern the big picture. Discern friend from foe. Parents need to help their children discern right and wrong.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Pleasing.
Giving pleasure or enjoyment, satisfying, pleasant in appearance or manner.
Examples:
Pleasing design. A pleasing smile. The cake had a pleasing aroma that filled the room.
Resistance.
The act of defending oneself from an aggressor or refusing to accept something.
Examples:
Resistance movement. Resistance to insulin. The bill to increase the consumption tax had passed despite much resistance from the public.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat. Verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples:
Break discipline. Rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Overly.
To a greater degree than is appropriate or desirable.
Examples:
Overly excessive. Overly unnecessary. The movie was overly dramatic, with exaggerated emotions and cliched plot twists.
Self-reliant.
Able to rely on oneself or one's abilities, not needing or depending on others for support or guidance.
Examples:
Self-reliant person. Self-reliant community. After moving to a new city, she became more self-reliant and learned to navigate the streets independently.
Caretaker.
A person employed to take care of a large building such as a school and who deals with the cleaning, repairs, etc. A person employed to look after a house or land while the owner is away.
Examples:
Welfare caretaker. The role of caretaker. He acted as a caretaker until a new president was elected.
Accolade.
An expression of praise, honor, or approval, often in the form of an award or ceremonial gesture, a sign of recognition or achievement.
Examples:
Accolade ceremony. Professional accolade. The actor received an accolade for his outstanding performance in the play.
Adaptation.
The action or process of changing to suit different conditions.
Examples:
Adaptation ability. Language adaptation. The company's adaptation approach has been extremely effective.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory. Cognitive. Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep. Schema. An outline or framework of a plan or theory, a mental structure that organizes knowledge and assists in the understanding of new information. Examples: Schema chart. Cognitive schema. The schema of the experiment was carefully designed to control for all variables.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Slate.
A flat piece of rock or stone that is typically used as a roofing or flooring material. A list of candidates for an election arranged in a specific order.
Examples:
Slate tile. Slate roof. We need to add more names to the slate of candidates for the upcoming election.
Efficiency.
The state or quality of doing something well with no waste of input such as time or money.
Examples:
Better fuel efficiency. And energy efficiency. Our company must continue to strive for greater efficiency.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Outdated.
No longer useful or valid because of being old-fashioned.
Examples:
Become outdated. Outdated technology. We replaced outdated equipment to improve factory productivity.
Invalid.
Not legally or officially recognized or acceptable. Verb, to remove someone from active duty. Noun, a person who is weakened or disabled by illness or injury.
Examples:
An invalid's frail body. Invalid argument. The former president insisted that the election was invalid.
Diligence.
Careful and persistent effort or work, conscientiousness in performing one's duties or responsibilities.
Examples:
Diligence in work. Diligence in time management. The doctor's diligence in monitoring patients' progress contributed to their speedy recovery.
Blueprint.
A photographic print of an early plan for a building or machine.
Examples:
Blueprint for economic reform. Architect's blueprint. A business plan is a blueprint for your success.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
Have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Employer.
A person or organization that pays workers to work for them.
Examples:
Illegal employer. Employer responsibility. An employer's attitude toward its employees significantly impacts their productivity.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal. The plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
Twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal. Mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Overlook.
To fail to notice something, to watch over someone, to provide a view from above.
Examples:
Overlook a street. Overlook that fact. We cannot overlook an opportunity for great success.
Individually.
Separately or apart from others.
Examples:
Answer questions individually. Individually designed product. Each department has done its product costing individually.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Unclear.
Poorly stated or described, and therefore not easy to understand, not easy to perceive.
Examples:
An unclear match. In no unclear terms. It is important not to undertake tasks with unclear objectives to improve productivity.
Clarify.
To make something, such as a statement or situation, less confusing and more understandable.
Examples:
Clarify a goal. Clarify his feelings. The police tried to clarify the facts concerning her death.
Priority.
Something that is more important than other things and should be dealt with first.
Examples:
Priority call. Priority seating for elderly. Her priority is to be a mother.
Camaraderie.
A feeling of trust and good fellowship among people who spend much time together.
Examples:
The importance of camaraderie. Military camaraderie. The team built strong camaraderie over the years and became like a family.
Sustain.
To supply enough of what somebody or something needs in order to survive or exist, to accept as valid.
Examples:
Sustain a good relationship with him. Sustain a wellness lifestyle. She struggled to sustain the children's reading habits.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Repetition.
The act of doing or saying something many times.
Examples:
Repetition of the word. Habitual repetition. Repetition is the mother of all learning.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Stigmatize.
To accuse, condemn, or openly or formally consider somebody or something as not deserving respect.
Examples:
Stigmatize the deviant as criminal. Stigmatize him as a swindler. She was stigmatized by society because she had a child out of wedlock.
Psychotherapy.
The treatment of mental or emotional problems by talking with a therapist.
Examples:
Field of psychotherapy. Psychotherapy for depression. He took psychotherapy to help him deal with his accident trauma.
Reframe.
To reinterpret, rephrase, or redefine an issue, situation, or question in a different way.
Examples:
Reframe resource allocation. Reframe problem. The therapist tried to reframe his negative thoughts.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Advisor.
A person who gives advice about a particular subject.
Examples:
A medical advisor. Chief advisor. After retiring, he continued to be an advisor to politicians.
Propensity.
A natural inclination, preference, or tendency toward a particular activity, behavior, or opinion.
Examples:
Propensity for violence. Propensity to procrastinate. His propensity for lying caused him to lose many friends.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.